Good morning, everybody. It is March 31st, 2012. I'm meteorologist Beau Dodson. Let's take a look at the tower cams this morning. And looky there, we've got some fog outside the window. A bit surprised this morning to see the fog. Did not include that in the forecast last night. My apologies. Some dense fog in the area, but it should lift over the coming hours. Temperatures are already into the 60s across our region. We look at I-24 in Paducah. See a little bit of fog, a hint of fog in the background there, and some clouds. We're hoping those will break up as well. We look at current temperatures again, well into the 60s already this morning. Quite amazing warm spell we've had. Keep in mind, normal lows this time of year or in the 40s, so this is quite amazing. Look up to the north and you see some 40s and 30s, so a little bit cooler air up there. We did have the cold front sag into our region overnight with some showers and thunderstorms. We'd had ping pong size hail reported in southern Illinois, and we had several reports of quarter size hail. Quite a bit of lightning with those storms as well, and the severe weather has ended for this morning, so we're glad about that. Temperatures today will be into the 70s and 80s, and then tomorrow check out the 80s all the way into South Dakota. This is incredible. I don't know how many ways to say it. It's just amazing warm spell for our region and the nation over the past month. You even see some 90s mixed in there. That's just crazy. It's just a historic warm spell we've had for the last month across parts of Canada and the United States. We look at Monday and we still see that we're in the 70s and 80s, but then you see the cooler air start to filter in. We're going to watch a storm system develop over the central United States on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday and slowly move into our area. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Wednesday, you see temperatures cooler into the 60s and 70s, still above normal, but cooling off somewhat with possibly some rain and showers and clouds in our region. And then Friday, we look ahead and we're still in the 70s. Keep in mind, our normal highs this time of year are around 60 degrees or so, so we are above normal every single day this week as well. Take a look at radar this morning. No concerns on radar, no returns showing up. Our thunderstorms last night mainly stayed over this part of Indiana, and then they slipped down into Kentucky, a little to our east, some across southern Illinois, and just a hint of a thunderstorm or two in west Kentucky, but most of it stayed right along the front and slowly moved southeast about 15 miles an hour. Some of us didn't get any rain at all. We take a look at today, and the Storm Prediction Center has outlined a slight risk for severe thunderstorms across the Missouri Boot Hill, right up to the Kentucky-Tennessee border, and then down in Tennessee, Mississippi, Arkansas. This is where that front has basically become stationary. So if you're south of there, you have a chance for thunderstorms today. They did outline a green area for general storms, say from near Marion to Farmington, Missouri, back towards Springfield, Missouri. Hopefully most of the storms will stay just to our south. They won't interfere with any of your outdoor activities. If you see a dark cloud, if you see cumulus clouds develop, then turn on the radar and see if there's anything going on. Of course, lightning is always a concern for outdoor events. Otherwise, the reason for this slight risk is mostly hail. We bring up the hail probabilities, and you see they've got an outlined area for a chance for hail. We bring up the tornado probabilities, and they don't have anything outlined. So that tells us they're mainly concerned about hail, which makes sense because with the instability in the cold air aloft, the lapse rates, that hail would be possible again, similar to yesterday. We look at the weather map this morning. There's that stationary front and the potential for some showers and thunderstorms along and south of it later today. We move into tonight, and that front moves back as a warm front. That sets us up for those 80s tomorrow, very warm air. And then we move ahead to Monday morning, and here comes that storm system that we're going to be monitoring. It's going to develop out here to our west and maybe sort of cut off somewhere over Oklahoma and Kansas and then meander into our region. There's disagreement on the data on how this unfolds. It looks like rain would move into our region with some thunderstorms on Tuesday and Wednesday. We're not real sure on the severe weather. Matter of fact, the Storm Prediction Center is so uncertain about the severe weather threat that they have not even outlined an area on their day 4 through 7 period. Nothing's on there. So that tells me that there's very low confidence. Not saying we can't get severe weather, because we could. We're just not certain enough to put it in the forecast yet. So we'll just leave it as it is for now and say there's going to be a chance for showers and thunderstorms. Take a look at this wind map. Thought this was interesting. You can see the southerly winds below that stationary front. Our area is right here. You see some northerly winds behind it. So northerly winds and then the southerly winds, that's where you get that convergence where thunderstorms can form. And check out these winds here being pulled into that storm to our north. you can see it flowing from the south. The wind's being pulled in there. Remember, low pressure's counterclockwise, so you can imagine warm air being pulled northward. Anyway, I thought that was kind of a cool map I wanted to show you this morning. We look at the WRF SPC. You know that I like this model. It does well with thunderstorms. And this is this afternoon, about 1 o'clock this afternoon. And we move through the 2, 3, 4 o'clock and see those thunderstorms that try to pop up right on the Kentucky, Missouri, Boot Hill area, West Tennessee. That looks about right because that's where the front is. Whether it'll be a little north of there or not, we'll see. But you get the general idea that a couple of storms may form along that boundary and then move southward. There's a couple more trying to form around 6, 7 o'clock. But again, mostly our southern counties, and that's what we said yesterday. We would put a few thunderstorms in the forecast for our southern counties, but keep the rest of us dry. Hopefully that's how it unfolds today. Hopefully we don't have storms further north, because I know a lot of you have outdoor events. So we'll try to keep those dry. And if you see a cumulus cloud, thunderstorm developing, then just check radar. Move indoors until the lightning ends. Go walk you through the day here. Saturday this afternoon at 4 o'clock. Temperature 77 degrees. Tonight at 7 p.m. Still 73 degrees. And then as we move through the overnight hours, check it out. 60 still overnight. Our normal lows are around 40, 41. Just amazing warm air for this time of year. And this has been going on for weeks. All right. Well, I hope everybody enjoys their Saturday. I'll do another video tomorrow. We'll take a little deeper look into the storm system next week. Have a great day.